This is exactly how to turn your Twitter account into a money generating machine. In this video, I'll share the exact strategies that many of my friends, as well as myself, are using right now to generate from $10,000 a month to $150,000 a month and beyond from our Twitter accounts. That's right. All from Twitter, that little blue bird app that most people think is just for tweeting your thoughts or celebrity gossip. There's actually much more to it than that. There's a community on this app that's thriving right now, completely dedicated to making money, and it's free. The place is called Money Twitter. And in this video, I'll show you exactly what it is, how to navigate through it, and how you can take advantage of it and create a cash flowing business for yourself, all from your laptop with $0. The best part about it all, you can do this 100% your own way. Take the strategies I teach you in this video and apply it to whatever your skill set is. You can build your own brand, you have your own voice, and create your own audience. You're not working for anyone anymore. But before I give you all that sauce, I'm gonna ask you guys to scroll down and smash the like button and subscribe. You guys did this in the last video. I think we hit a record number because of you all, and I'm so bloody grateful because I'm bringing you guys content more valuable than any other YouTube channel on the bloody internet, and I'm gonna teach you everything so you can create your own utopian empire from the comfort of your home. You're going to be able to create your dream business and build a lifestyle for yourself that's on your own terms. Are you ready? So before we get into the actual strategy, let's talk about the vehicle we'll be using to get us there. What is Money Twitter? Money Twitter is essentially a niche on Twitter. It's like a pocket-sized group of people that houses every and any single person in the business space, from owners of brands to agency owners to Ecom brand owners, entrepreneurs, freelancers, all with their own specialty and voice. Your mission is to insert yourself into this community and build an audience around sharing value around your skill set. This makes you an authority figure around what you're good at. 2 years ago, I started from blank zero. Now I'm at 85,000 followers, reaching 10 million people on a monthly basis and being able to promote whatever I want because I've built an authority. I've built trust and reputation by showing value in this space of going from $0 to $10,000 a month. I've helped thousands of people do it. And that's the journey that we're going to be going on in this video so you can copy the strategies. Let's break it down. Growing and monetizing your Twitter account can be broken off into three main phases. Phase 1 is your foundations. Phase 2 is building your assets. Phase 3 is optimizing your recurring tasks. So we're going to go over each of them. And yes, everything that you just heard that I said sounds completely different than any other basic YouTube video. This is really going to break down the full roadmap for yourself. So let's start with phase 1, your foundations. There are a few questions you need to answer for yourself so that you can start putting together a marketing strategy and start growing. If you don't do this process properly, you'll be tweeting to a brick wall and making no progress. And that's infuriating, that's frustrating. This is a checklist of tasks you need to figure out before you start putting your message out there. So get a pencil, get a piece of paper, and start answering these questions. Number 1, define the goal behind your account. For example, my account has the goal of teaching people how to make their first dollar online and scale to 10K a month. A goal for a copywriter would be to help business owners generate more money from their business by improving their copy. So think of the end result. What is the outcome you want your followers to get if they listen to your advice that you give them? If you're an agency owner in the TikTok space, give TikTok advice. If you're a freelancer in the web development space, give tips on web development to make their process more efficient. Your objective is to give people actionable value that they can implement for their own brands. B, define your target persona. What are their fears? What are their frustrations? What are their wants? What are their dreams? This is something that I learned from my friend JK Molina, and I've implemented this on my account, and I'm able to get less engagement but more sales because now you're targeting the people who actually want to buy from you. For example, my target persona is someone who fears being stuck in the 9 to 5. They worry about having to live paycheck to paycheck, and their dreams are to break free from this cycle and create a cash flowing business that gives them freedom. And it's very important to define this properly so you know how to target these people with the content you're creating. So, who is your target persona? Write it down. What are their fears? What are their frustrations? What are their wants? What are their dreams? Next up is setting up your profile. There's 3 important things when it comes to setting up your profile properly. First is your bio. Your bio should clearly state the exact offer and outcome you deliver. Second, your pinned tweet. A great tweet should be one of your highest performing tweets. Usually it's a thread, which we'll go over soon. And you can go ahead and see on my Twitter banner, I have an entire roadmap of what people need to follow to make their first dollar online. It's reached 500,000 people and has gotten me hundreds of sales towards my offer. Third is your banner and your profile picture. You want an eye-catching banner that easily describes what it is that you do. And now last on this list is going to be the juicy stuff. It's time to create your content strategy. This is where you'll base your post off of so you never run out of ideas of what to share. So let's break this down. The basic one you need to think of is value tweets. These are single tweets that you share 5 times a day, providing specific value around your account's main goals. Remember when I said to define your target persona's frustrations, wants, dreams, and fears? The content you share will be revolving around those, and you lead people towards your offer after providing value first, which should solve these problems for them. Next is series-based tweets. One of my clients that books 20 calls for his agency on a weekly basis does a phenomenal job of this, and you guys can see it over here. His name is Carl. He does a series based off of 5 times on a weekly basis that relate back to his main offer. His offer, conversion rate optimization. What is the value? He does CRO wins and breakdowns of a specific strategy 5 times on a weekly basis. So people follow you in exchange for something. They give you a follow in exchange for value. This is the predictable value that people are seeing on a continuous basis, and it's why they follow him. It's a key strategy that you could set up yourself. And then there's threads. Sharing threads is one of the most powerful ways to bring traffic to your account and build trust and provide value at the same time. It's the ultimate growth strategy and sales strategy. Your goal is to write out 2 to 3 threads on a weekly basis, and I want to be able to break some down with you inside of this video too. So I have an entire document on the best winning thread concepts, and I'm going to share this with you inside of the description below. You guys will be able to see it, but let's go over the first 2 that we see on the document. This was written by Creation247. At the age of 39, it became a millionaire. That's a big fat claim in the first line that it catches people's attention. No luck, no privilege, no excuses, just action. He handled all the objections that the audience would have immediately in the second line, and then he tells you exactly what you're getting out of the thread. Here are 21 actions I took so you can become one too. So he's letting you know that he's a millionaire, you can trust him, he's not some trust fund baby, but at the same time, you can actually implement these strategies. So you have a reason to read through this. All of the threads that you're going to be able to see on the document that's listed in the description below is free. There's dozens of them that you can go ahead and start mimicking for your own personal brand. Once you got all this down, another great growth hack you can apply is to use this auto DM strategy. You present something exclusive your followers want in exchange for a like, retweet, and follow. Once they complete the process, they'll auto DM the content to them. That's what happens with the apps like Hype Theory and Tweet Hunter. You can have a specific DM, a direct message copy that's auto sent using a bot to people if they retweet and like your specific tweet. So if you're giving them a secret formula or an SOP, some sort of secret sauce, they want it, so they retweet it, they get access to it, and you can present them your offer. So now that you have your profile set up, you have a content strategy, and you're starting to reach your potential clients, let's move on to phase 2. Phase 2 is about building your assets. Phase 2 is all about creating assets to help you scale more predictably. Right? Number 1 is a promotional schedule, a way for you to promote yourself on Twitter without being annoying. Here's what your calendar should look like. On this Trello board, you're going to see specific days of the week where you're promoting something without over promoting and annoying your audience base. So now if you're tweeting 5 times a day and 3 to 4 threads on a weekly basis, but you post one specific promotion on a daily basis, you're now giving way more value than you are asking. So people are going to trust you, you're growing more, people have a reason, and they're okay with seeing one specific promotion on a daily basis. So there's review-based tweets. So if you have an agency or freelancing service already, post a review. If you have a thread where you could provide mass value, sell your offer mid-thread. Another example is a straight hard sell tweet. Just literally write out your offer with some nice written copy, and you can go ahead and put that out on Twitter. What you're seeing on the screen right now is a Trello board. You're going to get full access to this too. It's just in the link in the description. It's absolutely free for yourself. B is your email list. Now that you have an audience, how do you take it one step further so you can own that audience? If your Twitter account gets deleted, like Elon Musk just did last week, that audience goes bye-bye. But if you're able to transfer it to an email list, that's yours forever. Never be a one-trick pony. 2 campaigns on a weekly basis, and 1 flow with a lead magnet is all you need. So when you're collecting these people, because you're giving them something for free in exchange to collect their email, you're going to send them 2 campaigns or broadcasts on a weekly basis. And whatever the lead magnet they sign up for, you're going to send them 5 emails in a specific sequence. And I can make another video on that process soon in the future as well, if you comment right now and let me know you want to listen to it. Now we can move on to phase number 3, which is optimization. Now you have a laser targeted machine of pumping out content every single day. You need to maintain it. Otherwise, it will eventually break down. Twitter isn't something that you set and forget. Twitter is something that's ongoing. But you see the top people on Twitter that are brand owners of 8 and 9 figure brands, people doing $1 billion on a yearly basis on Twitter, and they're writing the content themselves because it's your way to express yourself and show that you can provide value, that you're a trusted source. You cannot just give up overnight. So this is an important part, yet it's so simple. What works today may not work tomorrow. We have to respect that. So every few months, there's a new trend. And in video games, we call this metas. You're basically changing the styles of what works on Twitter because the audience is sophisticated. They're adapting to something new, so you have to adapt with them. So as Twitter changes, you have to change your content strategy. What you're listening to right now will only work for 2022. 2023, there will be an entire new trend of new growth styles that are going to work. There are new strategies that will emerge, and strategies that are working today will die. So your job is to study the playing field and adapt to what works best for other people. If you haven't noticed, most of the things I'm talking about in this video about tweeting are really just doing the same thing over and over again, day in and day out. These are called recurring tasks. Recurring tasks will make up 80% of your strategy. So it's very important to automate these as quickly as possible. So in this content machine, you can run without you slaving over your phone all day long. How do you do this? By creating a schedule on Trello. The same way I just showed you on the previous Trello board, you're basically adding a list of tasks you have to do on a daily basis. Every Monday, you should send an email. Every Thursday, you should send an email. Every Sunday, you should send a thread. Every Wednesday, you should send a thread. Every Tuesday, you should write 5 tweets. Every Saturday, you should write a series-based tweet. Create a schedule and leverage this so you're not walking into the day aimlessly. You know exactly what must be done on that specific day, and you just got to stay consistent and the results will start flowing in. So I know that this was a little bit of a longer video, but I had to go in depth. If it's something shallow, then no one's going to learn or execute on anything. But that pretty much wraps up everything you need to know to build a Twitter account that prints money. The strategy is the exact strategy I've used to grow my Twitter account from literally $0 a month to over 6 figures on a monthly basis. And on the back of that, build multiple businesses from SaaS to the Utopia, my community, to my own agency offers. It's one of the most powerful tools you can utilize to bring in clients, make connections with like-minded people, powerful people on your side, and elevate your entire life. If you want more, I have a full course inside of the Utopia you can check out. Not only do we have strategies on how to make money with Twitter, but we have full courses, over a dozen, with walkthroughs and guides that are literally there to give you the roadmap to build a successful business, not only to $10,000 a month, but even beyond that. We have people right now doing $50,000 a month and $100,000 a month, all the way from zero. So the possibilities are endless. If you've got value from this, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching this. Otherwise, guys, I'm out. Peace.